Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. Good morning. I am Oracle Unicorn, and welcome to Shaman Messages. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Put some things in your back pocket. You never know, you might need it for later. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Subscribing greatly helps to improve the channel. Liking helps move the videos along for other people to see. And if you hit the notification bell, you will be notified of every time I go live. All right, so I'm just doing a collective reading today. I'm going to allow certain messages come out that's really needing to be spoken, because I feel like I'm getting right now is a time of kind of what I'm feeling is a time of introspection. And since how I pull deep energy in, I'm not going to do the feminine and masculine readings right now. I'm going to do collective, because when I do feminine and masculine readings separate, I sometimes feel like I pull too deep. I sometimes feel like I'm exposing a little too much. So for right now, with a lot of introspection going on that I feel, because it was happening to me yesterday, I just kind of broke down, and for some reason, in a way, I really didn't understand why I was breaking down, and I was really breaking down pretty bad. So I really was like kind of feeling like, what is wrong? Like, why am I breaking down? Like, I don't even understand. I don't even have a reason as to why I'm feeling this, So it was pretty good. Well, in a retrospective type of way. So, okay, let's see what we have for the collective here. What we have is a sense of resilientness, persistence, persistence, and a perseverance in keeping the goal close, or keeping your focus on the main objective goal. I feel relating to your finances. Very close to success. There's goodness. All right, collective. I've got some heavy energy here. Okay. It's probably because of the going inward and really thinking about a lot of things, having some kind of decision, going into some kind of decision. But I feel like someone's looking at some kind of because usually when it comes to the 8 of Cups, it's like someone walking away from 8 cups, right? And this one, it's this person looking at that spilt cup, right? So to me, that's like looking at some kind of Ace of Cups that was spilt, or some kind of okay, so that's, hold on, 1, 2, that's 6. And 6 of Cups. 4, 5 is, okay, 4 is that, 5. Man, yep, now I'm going to look for it. What was it, 6? Nine, 7, 3. See, that's 4. That's contemplation, or not taking some sort of offer. So that's probably 2 different offers, because there's 1 cup that's still standing up, but it's not being paid attention to because a different cup is knocked over. So I just kind of want to remember 6. Okay. Nope, that's not cups. What am I thinking? I was looking at Pentacles. This has to do probably work emotionally, some kind of emotional fulfilling type of work. Okay. That's swords. Oh, I remember Six of Cups. Six of Cups is something from the past. I didn't even find it, but I just happened to start remembering it. Okay. Six of Cups is something from the past. Seven of Cups is some kind of confusion. So what I'm literally seeing here is there's some sort of unequal give and take in some scenario that you put a lot of work into, and it has something to do with the past, which is also why into a Seven of Cups, which is confusion. So confusion as to why this seventh cup, fell over, but this eighth cup is still here, but not really paying attention to that eighth cup right now. So that seventh cup was probably some kind of like heartbreak, emotional kind of hurt that happened, creating some confusion. Oh, okay. About burdens relating to possibly a home. But there's some sort of hidden communication coming in about, looks like the Eight of Swords upside down, which is amazing. And someone no longer spying. But not receiving or not giving out some sort of message. But okay, see, that one was, listening for the direction. Okay, so being able to have a clear sight of direction, and what's hidden is being able to come out of some sort of bondage or something that was binding you, holding you back. They're possibly actually relating to some sort of court endeavor, possibly when it relates to a relationship, which makes sense when it comes to that cup being knocked over. This could have to deal with someone that is a Queen of Cups energy. So literally relating to the 10 of Cups being upside down. So, and that's on top of this Queen of Cups, and next to the Queen of Cups is this earth sign. Okay. This is probably masculine. So if you're a feminine, you seem to be thinking about, it seems like your own emotional value here, possibly relating to a king of pentacles. This could either be someone of an earth sign, or it literally could be someone that has abundance, someone that has money, that has, financial stability. So it could be both, or it could be, one or the other. And that's why I feel this sense of like high priestess, this hidden energy, possibly relating to kids, because this high priestess energy has a little baby right there. And there's some sort of hidden energy that was relating to me, like possibly being tied up about some hidden information that's held back some sort of emotional news or some sort of an apology. Okay. But it looks like there's still communication going to be coming in relating to this, and victory. Oh, look at that. Victory over court, or some sort of commitment. Because in my Black Mirror tarot, Unicorns Black Mirror tarot, what kept coming out when it comes to this Hierophant, actually that's the fourth thing, Hierophant, that's commitment, that's relating to a marriage, that's possibly even a divorce, someone getting victory over a divorce. This could either pertain to the Queen of Cups or the Queen of Pentacles. Possibly involving a Queen of Wands. when it comes to some sort of home, kind of like not happy home, a not happy home. Okay, so we're going to put that over there. But I feel like there's some sort of decision leading someone out of this scenario. But there's 2 and a 6. This possibly involves someone of the past. So because I moved my little dice bag, a 4 and a 1. So that's union. That's cool. So I just I got my Sailor Moon cards out of it. Oh, this came with my Sailor Moon cards, but they don't really fit. So I just kind of put my dice in it, and then I just kind of threw it. And then notice, wow, you got a 2 and a 6 again. And then just throw it, and the dice don't fly everywhere, and they stay in the little bag. But you got 2 and a 6 again. Okay, and then you got a 6, 1, and 6. So 6 and 6, 12 equals 13. So that could be relating to maybe which person is which. I'm really feeling. But you're going to have victory over what is holding you back, okay? Because you have the 8 of Swords being mentally tied down, and then having this physical tied down, but not really tied down. They're kind of waiting for their opportunity, but in a sense, kind of have this mask of, yeah, I'm tied down, and they could have actually mentally felt that way, like they couldn't go anywhere because of it, and it wasn't really tight enough to keep them there. Or it really was to the point that it was there was such a hold on this person. It's like, this is literally how they saw their situation, environment. That's just kind of how they felt, Okay, but there's this strength here relating to the Sun card. So information being revealed, eliminated. It really feels like relating to this passionate message. A lot of messages going through, relating to 9 of Wands, carrying some sort of burden, involving some sort of toxic cycle. I don't want to say toxic habit. I don't want to. No, it's some sort of toxic cycle that can relate to anyone's toxic cycle for themselves. And I feel that's where this, even though you did not get the Hermit card, I feel that's where this introspection is coming from. And this also could be relating to strength involving kids, because now we have like 3 kids in the picture, and the Sun card is usually talking about kids. Okay. Now, how that came about to me, because I've heard it in videos, but usually to me it was like, the sun comes out on a dark, matter situation or whatever. But last year, it was interesting because when that Sun card kept coming out, and I was like, well, what is this relating to, And literally it was like, maybe a month, maybe 2 months later, or literally it was waiting on me to make some sort of decision and relating to my son. And then the Sun card started to go away in my own readings. So I don't even know what's all over my spellcaster's deck, but it's the only deck that has all this stuff on it. And it just bugs me. There's like little black marks. I don't even know how it happened. And it's just so weird. It's almost on every card. I mean, it comes off though, which is weird. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. Yeah. So some of you, this really could relate to kids. And some of you, this is just like a lot of information that was kind of hidden, that, that you had some sort of persistence about, someone you're dealing with had some sort of resilience with. And that could be what this communication is coming in for. But this communication card is all the way down here at the bottom. So there's some sort of victory and decision and some sort of victory that has to be made first, possibly before this communication comes out. So yeah, because you have the full card here, but it's upside down. Page of Cups, some sort of an apology, and that's upside down. And the Ace of Cups. So yeah, the Eight of Cups in this deck really kind of imprinted on this, but I feel this is kind of in processing type of thing. And it's like just kind of flow with what you do, what you're doing, and not try to not allow yourself to kind of beat yourself up too badly about it. It is very healthy to have releases, especially if it's like, in your own time and you're kind of alone by yourself and just yeah. So it is very healthy to do that. Even if you have to go somewhere outside to where no one can hear you, if that is even possible, because cities makes that very hard. And I don't know anywhere you could possibly go when it comes to New York. So to scream out and people will not look at you like, okay. Or I have heard that those people just ignore it. But either way, I would definitely find somewhere maybe to allow yourself to just scream out. And this will probably release a lot of pressure and leave room to be able to kind of calculate, analyze, think about, kind of leave more clarity for the mind to kind of process, because of this. That's why I feel this Nine of Wands is coming in upside down, and that's very good. This is relating to possibly drinking, to be able to numb some sort of pain, and I feel that's also what's holding a lot of this back. But be patient with yourself. It can be rough, especially if you've gone through or are trying to really find a way out of some sort of very traumatizing situation or people you may be dealing with. So it's like, in a way, I feel some of you are like spinning this wheel to heal, and it keeps getting cut, and you have to re-spin it, and it keeps getting cut in another area, and it's like you have to re-spin it, and you're like, why? Like, why do I have to keep re-spinning this? This is not right. But I feel like re-spinning the cutting of certain healings that I feel maybe toxic people are doing. They may not realize what they're doing because they're maybe not understanding how to reweave their own kind of ties, in a way, their own soul, in a way. It's like reweaving like your heart, like seeing where all the cuts are and that are just keep bleeding, and you just keep holding it back, like this sense of resilience. And there's not, like, you're not taking this needle and like sewing these wounds back up, and that's in a sense of a metaphor for looking kind of at this, kind of having a self-acceptance with yourself and babying and nurturing yourself through letting go of things that are very toxic, probably. Okay. There's a lot of information that's being revealed through with you being very persistent in getting through this. And I feel that's why there's this sense of high priestess here, with this person kind of being, one hand tied down to one thing or staff, and one foot tied down to the other staff. So I feel like that's like this hidden energy with this of releasing with yourself, practicing the rooting of releasing with yourself. It's 10-10. So that is, I feel like, the conclusion in your cycle with you healing this thread you have as it's being cut, and then having to rethread it and then keep going. New passions, new spark, new inspiration, and ideas are coming into fruition. Like, it's like the seeds are now like coming into this like breaking through the soil and releasing some leaves. Yes, not quite the flower yet. And I feel that's what this communication, illumination of some sort of communication about some sort of news is what's going to maybe trigger an opening of a flower of some sort, showing the blessings, the growth in your persistence and resilientness to create a conclusion in this, to give oneself a new beginning. Yeah, taking a leap of faith, possibly for some of you relating to an apology, an Ace of Cups, with someone. Because of releasing some sort of financial sense of obligation, I guess. No longer feeling the Five of Cups energy, 3 cups spilt over, or not really seeing the 2 of Cups behind you. So the blessing in disguise type of thing. Having a new perspective change. There's some sort of sneaky energy going on, but there's going to be a tower that seems to stop this sneaky energy, or the sneaky energy actually creates some sort of tower moment after some sort of new perspective happens. Or this tower moment creates some sort of sneaky idea, standing up for oneself, going into a new direction, really flipping the wheel in their favor, and being able to go towards someone's emotional fulfillment. There's an opening. Day before yesterday, I did a collective, and there was this possible, a potential gateway opening up. I see that in this too. Like someone has some sort of huge potential life-changing gateway that is literally opening up to them. And if you're a female, you are either a fire sign and you have a lot of water in your chart, or you're a water sign and you may be dealing with some sort of fire sign, or you're a fire sign possibly dealing with a water female that you're going to have victory in court over. And this could be some sort of couple that is an earth sign with a water sign, okay? And they possibly, this earth sign may want to go towards this person that really embodies the Queen of Wands, that's passionate, has this huge drive, standing in her power, because I feel like there's something hidden. If you're a female and you're dealing with a water female, there's something hidden in her waters she is not going to release, or she holds a lot of stuff back, because that's just kind of how I feel this energy next to this person. All right, so let's see. Do I really want to clarify this? Okay, I know what I'm going to do. All right. For those of you that this is feeling a resonatory with love, and there's like no communication right now, there's a sense of like confusion going on, but that is going to lift up, and you know there's this devil energy hanging on. So this is my internal, what did I name it? I didn't write it on the back of all these because there's like 200 cards in this. Well, it'll show up. Oh, I just saw it. Infinite Hearts. That's what I named it. Infinite Hearts. Okay. And these are what maybe your person would like to say, but maybe feel blocked and can't say it. So, what messages do we have for our collective? Infinite Hearts. Family. This is relating possibly to family. In time, there will be a victory. Just give it some time and some patience. That's what this seems to be clarifying. There's some sort of decision that wants to be made. They kind of have this decision behind their back because they feel like they're being watched, possibly stalked. And they know it, but they're not going to look at it because they're still staying focused, not allowing this person to put really too many like barriers in front of them. So they realize that the more they stay focused, the more they keep their drive into that specific direction, the more that they know, or they've realized this person has more of a hard time holding them down or holding them back. Okay. And it says, I want to tell you the truth. And that's why I feel like they literally can't. I want to tell you the truth, but they literally can't tell you the truth. That's I'm feeling because of this dynamic. That's why I'm really starting to think that most of you that are watching and you're in separation, you have no clue what's going on. You're probably more in this energy, even if you're not a fire sign. You may have fire in your chart that really pushes your drive towards what you love, what you want to do, like relating to Queen of Cups, really staying strong in your power to have your 10 of Cups, a family union, like created, if that's what you like, the picket fence type thing, or the whole gothic style looking thing, whatever resonates with you and what looks like a 10 of cups to you is what's going to be created, especially if you keep focus and drive and your heart into it. Like the most powerful thing is like the essence of like pure truth, love, and heart, and drive towards something that resonates with your heart, that sings to your heart, so it is that emotional fulfillment. So let's see what else they have to say. All right, that's interesting. Okay, follow your heart. This person is literally taking baby steps and following their heart. I feel like they see it, they know the direction, and they're working towards it. Or they're in introspection about how they can follow their heart, what to do to be able to follow their heart. Okay, let's Oh, that's interesting, because the music that I have playing is Ancient Secret. Kind of so crazy. So there's probably a lot of things happening behind the scenes that's needed to stay in secret right now until it's the time for illumination. So that's exactly why it says, in time you will receive victory. Okay, give it time, give it patience, listen to your heart, even if your mind's like, this doesn't seem, like what my heart is saying. It's be, it's it's because it's not the right time for that knowledge to be there, but it's close, and you do have the communication card here, but it is further down here, so this may take possibly 2 weeks, maybe a little longer, depending on this person and how they can, in their own timing, be able to get through this without being too hard or hurtful on themselves. To see the hidden light and messages as to everything they went through, if they don't see, the understanding, it won't have that dual energy that plays with your understandings. You won't feel that Two of Cups of understanding. And so, of having that understanding, like someone being able to understand you, so with this person really being, like being shown a lot of truth. This is probably a lot of heavy truths. This is a masculine. So they probably went through some hell and back, and probably still doing it, possibly because of correcting certain karma. And it's not to correcting certain karma and seeing their own karma. I feel like to be able to understand how to correct bled through karma to their kids. If this person has kids in this family unit and it was really that toxic, like so toxic to where this person literally felt so tied down, it was 9 of Wands with everything and everyone. It was full on devil, literally hell energy. Like, you want to see hell on earth? Walk through this person's shoes. That's exactly what I'm seeing. And it took so much strength. And I feel the hugest lesson behind this is to see how much strength they had just to keep one foot in front of the other to get through this and to get out of it. So they also then can have the understanding to reweave this bleed through with their own kids. Because it's like, I feel like they were so exposed to it. You're really starting to see how you were in your childhood exposed to certain traumas and toxic energy. And with you trying to reheal all this and seeing all like the toxic beliefs that was embedded in you, and really trying to pull these weeds out of your own mind. And doesn't help when you're with a significant other that literally waters all those toxic seeds and none of the healing seeds. They try to stop you from that because then it takes control away from the other person. Okay. And so, 5, the change. So it's like there's a huge mental change going on, and it is very hard to get through, and it is really breaking, like soul breaking, and to ease yourself through that. Like, forgive yourself for not being able to see then what you see now, because you are just that much damaged. The other person is that much damaged too, probably from their childhood as well. So they don't even know maybe what's going on. I mean, and then you feel so thankful in yourself of being able to wake up and see and being able to accept the pain of what is really happening, the reality of toxicity, and maybe of keeping yourself tied into it, or allowing the cycle to keep going, or being hard on yourself because you're trying to get out of this cycle and you feel so regretful of not even understanding or even seeing any of this beforehand, and feeling blocked of being able, some of you, to even take your kids out of it, like you want to really, like, you're seeing the shift, you're seeing the flop side of all of it, and it's like you don't want them to go through that heavy of a flop side. And so that's what makes you feel so thankful that you're going through it now. And while maybe your kids are, this young still and not teenagers, keep on going through it, where it's kind of really embedded in them. It will take time, it will take patience, because they just think that, or they just, monkey see, monkey do. That's all they know. So how are they supposed to know that that's not the right way to do things? Because that's just how they grew up, thinking that's how things are done, and some things that we were led to believe, it doesn't have to be that way. You can truly change that. And that's that whole thing with this perspective shift here. Where did it go? Oh, I know it's here. I will keep going through this. It's not that far down. Oh, here we are. Perspective shift. Like, with this, even though it's upside down, it's like to me, I feel like this energy, it's like your whole world just flopped upside down. Like anything and everything you ever even thought was true from the past seems to be opening itself to be a lot of lies, but yet at the same time showing you truths, the real truths. The balance in the good and the bad, the silver lining in going through hell, to know what good is, to be able to see and know how to create in yourself what good is, to have this glowing of your heart, and it not feel wrong, to be able to be vulnerable with someone and it not feel wrong, to be able to be emotionally open with someone and not feel like it's wrong to do, because it's just going to backfire on you. Like, why? I mean, someone's just going to use it against you. That's heavy. That's hard. Wow, that's really hard. That's exactly how I feel like this person is thinking in their head. Like, what's the point? Like, I'm just going to get hurt. I feel it's because there's this growing of understanding when it comes to the boundaries, your own personal boundaries, and not allowing other people to cross certain boundaries, stepping in your power and saying, that's a boundary, don't cross it. Going out, asking for help through a lot of this, knowing it's okay to maybe seek advice from someone, maybe just to even someone that you feel that you really trust. I mean, really trust. I mean, like, you've seen you can really trust this person, because I feel trust is hell of a huge problem in this. And I feel this really stems from childhood and how maybe your parents held or dealt with things. But at the same time, it's like you got to forgive them too, because they didn't know, this information wasn't here for them. We're lucky. Oh, a lot of us are really opening up to this information type of thing, this sense of soul healing, trauma healing, on a spiritual sense, and not suppressing all of it with medication. Like, medication, I mean, that seems to be therapist's best conclusion for everyone. And maybe not therapists, but therapists actually talk things out. But even then, they'll even offer some kind of medication. But it's like, I don't know. I'm on some sort of fine line with that, because even me, I'm to the point to where, like, it's not. I have experienced some serious psych meds, and that was. I would much rather lose my mind. I would much rather lose my mind. And then there's this, I mean, like, I have a really, really deep hard time when it comes to depression. And I will cry so hard that it literally feels like my whole body is shaking. And it was like, I went to, healthcare, talking to them about it. I was very nervous. And then she's like, well, there's this new thing. It's just a little mood stabilizer. It doesn't take your emotions away and whatnot. So I just like, okay, I'll try that out. My son Christian's having a hard time when it comes to schooling because of his own emotions and being upwired. Well, maybe there's something in that actually can help. Maybe, I mean, and I've been working through this. It's some kind of, I guess, if it's really a chemical imbalance in your brain. See, this is the part, it's like mental illnesses. Trying to heal certain mental illnesses, and it actually scientifically be some kind of chemical unbalance in the brain, and how to even maybe heal that or have some kind of balance with that using healing and not medications. And oh my gosh, that is the hardest thing I think I have ever tried to figure out. Okay, worry is fear. Your guides are wanting you, guides, your ancestors, what it is that you believe are here with you. They want to let you know they are here with you. I will journey with you. 5D talking, keep hope and enjoy now, because the situation is being controlled. There is some sort of advice being sought out. And listening, coming back, hurting. So someone is hurting, and it looks like they will be coming back, though, because of listening to possibly their heart, following their heart. Just this everything caught them by surprise, but they do feel deeply in their soul that enjoying now, keep hope, believe in this 5D talking, this connection you have with this person, because they truly feel, and if that's what's really going on in your heart, they truly do feel that you're this light in their world that was nothing but darkness. And it's like you just kind of like lit some kind of, like, you just became this candle in their vision, in their world of darkness. And then they just kind of, it's like they were afraid of it. Like, why is that there? And then slowly they kind of inch their way towards it just to kind of understand it. And it caught them by surprise. Like what they found out, what they saw, everything caught them by surprise. They just kind of like became dumbfounded. Not like dumb, but like, what? Like mind blown. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and you know what? I haven't pulled these out in a while. We're going to get some crystal wisdom for this. Okay, good fortune. Good. Someone is going to be coming into some sort of money, some sort of help, and it's going to greatly help you out of this situation of some sort. But it's probably going to literally take some sort of leap of faith, I feel, because there's this communicate. Okay. Leap of faith to give some sort of emotional offer or a leap of faith from someone towards you about some sort of emotional news offer, apology possibly. That is my mom. I am so sorry. I cannot pause this. Hello? It was on accident. I was chit-chatting on the computer with his father, and I lost track of time. Right, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to. Okay. Yeah, it was literally like only 10 or 13 minutes like that we missed it, and I was just like, dang. What? All right, Christian. So, yeah. Okay. Love you too. Bye. Yeah, I miss Christian's bus because I was chit-chatting with people. So I gotta write a note. But anyway. Okay, so I manifest positive outcomes. This is like, I feel the energy you are really practicing inside yourself, inside your heart, and inside your mind to pull out these old structures of believing in something and really empowering yourself, okay? Because you have the sunstone empowerment. I am empowered in all areas of my life, okay? And good fortune, which is the fairy stone, and that's when the I got a call, and I am open to receive all the goodness the universe, all the goodness the universe has to offer me at all times and in all ways. So that's even when it comes to these hard trials you're getting through, and really pushing yourself to succeed. And you have the success. I am successful in all that I do. I would say definitely keep instilling that in yourself. I am successful in all that I do. And actually look back in your past, how successful were you in anything and everything that you did? Even if you didn't reach some specific goal, you were still successful in the process and in the small goals that maybe some really didn't have have some sort of perspective to be able to see the layout that way, and really being able to align with their intuition because of that, and being able and aligning with your intuition because of that, because of looking introspectively about what brings you a lot of passion, because this is passion. I am the embodiment of passion, and intuition. I am fully aligned with my intuition. I trust this powerful wisdom to guide me. Okay, that's where I see this. Seeking advice is in some sort of controlled energy and in time, you will succeed. You are successful in all that you do, even if it's like a blessing in disguise type of thing and you feel like you did not win. Well, there's something as to why you weren't supposed to win that battle, as to what's going to help you to win certain things more in the future that is more meaningful in your path, direction in life. Okay. Courage. I am courageous, and this energy supports me through life. That is no joke, especially if you're being very courageous into following your heart. Oh my, yes. And that's tiger's eye. That is awesome. That's really having a lot of courage, and being able to keep hope for your joy. You want to have, you can have, feeling like you deserve love, coming into seeing like, yeah, you really do deserve love. You don't have to keep being in these toxic cycles or dealing with certain toxic cycles. Maybe it's like you're understanding how to use specific certain communication to express yourself, to not sound as maybe possibly like a Queen of Swords, and that's being very cutting, and right to the chase. Sometimes that just seems or can sound very insensitive. So we have joy. My soul sings and dances to the vibration of joy. And then selenite, and spiritual awakening. I am a spiritual warrior of, I feel your inner light. It says I'm a spiritual warrior of light, but to me, it's like you're a spiritual warrior of your inner light. You're a light for your own path, and you light other people's, what is that fiery thing? Torch. Thank you. Okay. And you're lighting other people's torch. So you're like, oh, that's how you do it. You sit there and I'm like, okay, I'm going to light that thing. And it's actually helping you to shine. I mean, we have shine here. It's time for me to shine. Shine your inner light and having confidence to take that leap of faith. Yes. Okay. Now I see why it's upside down. Because it's in your energy, it's in your environment, but it has not been taken. Or possibly there's some sort of choice contemplating this energy right here, and have the confidence. I am confident in all that I do, even when it relates to your finances. Even when it relates to your finances. Even when it comes to, for some of you, working to heal ties with your kids so that they may not go through or literally enter into a relationship that they witnessed. And I feel like that breaks your heart the most, because you would never want them to experience exactly what you experienced. And I feel like trust in time, everything will be laid out before you to take action. You will be taking action, but stay true in your intent and how you take action. Because if it's malice, too sneaky, if it's too behind closed doors, just trying to release yourself from this person, it can backfire. But if you stay true, pure with your intent, doing it in some kind of possibly structural society way, that's the right way to go about it, I feel it will play better in your favor. And I feel that's why there's this taking time. There's this being patient with yourself through this process. Because I feel like some of you just kind of feel in yourself that maybe you don't have the strength or the help to be able to break away. Something. There's something that seems to be a niche, like a brick wall, like you cannot pass yet. And it's like you're slowly chiseling at it. And then there's going to be something that happens that kind of catches your attention. That's like, stop chiseling at that wall, go around it. Like that's what I'm thinking, but it's not going to be like going around it in a sneaky way. It's going to be like, hey, look, there's another way. There's this direction, and it will be more beneficial on your end. And so it's like, oh, and you just turn and go that way. That's kind of that's actually how I'm seeing it. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and get into the winged enchantments and my sacred vision cards. Here we go. I felt that was, wow, that really played into a very good fitting, me pulling out the crystal cards. And I actually haven't used those in 4 months. About that. Wow. Okay, let's see. What messages? The most... what kind of advice? Here we go. What kind of advice do our collectives really need at this time? Oh. I would not believe. The patience card came up. After Pathfinder. That's gnarly. That's like path being revealed. Having patience with this path being revealed to you. And then something greater. Taking action towards something greater. That's, yes. Yes. Oh, I'm totally taking Eagle. That is awesome. I want one more, though. Ooh, Blue Jay. This equals out to number 3. There's possibly some sort of one more sense of cycle that's being kind of like, has one more cycle. Because of this healing of being able to express, being able to open up. And that's what's honing in and helping you to be able to really open your wings and feel and see in yourself the freedom you truly have no matter who you deal with type of thing. It's like, how do I express that? It's like being able to tread this, you know what? Let's see. I'm going to put that one here. I'm glad I did that. I'm going to do that. You know what? That card may be able to express this a little better than I can. Because these cards always tie into the reading anyway. Okay. Life is a journey shrouded by a veil of uncertainty. Its path stretched elusively before you. As you live your journey, it is your faith in the spiritual that is the catalyst, and the torch that moves you forward and lights the way. Fortunately, spiritual lives in all of us. The Pathfinder shaman walks the trail before you, lending his hand in the form of extraordinary symbols. But this shaman is frightening at first because you are not sure what he is presenting to you. Yeah, that flame. What is that he's carrying? A cross? If that doesn't resonate, what would? Perhaps a lightning bolt or a clay pot. What are your symbols? What is the central tree or post of your foundation? The Pathfinder stands in the physical, but is overcome with the beauty of the spiritual. He offers all of his wisdom to you. Go deeply within to find that blue sky, your center. Patience. Something greater. Live your life as a fearless warrior who sees the world being much greater than yourself. Be humble and patient, having faith in something more. As a bird soars high above for greater vision, we too should attempt to soar and see the larger picture we are all a part of. What can be greater than a winged one who flies thousands of miles a year in expression of its true nature? Would you go to the ends of the earth to find your true self? Imagine the courage and tendency of the tiny beating heart, always in search of something greater, the purest nectar of the universe. Do you recognize this in yourself? Okay. Number 9, duck. Oh, and eagle's right after that. Yeah, but I feel it should be in this order. Okay, so I'm going to leave it in this order. All right. That's the duck. Very pretty. Oh, wow. Dang, we made it to an hour, didn't we, y'all? All right. Duck. I am duck, the complexity of emotion. I am the master of the undercurrents. I am the healing of the heart. I am the surge of inner motivations. You need to be aware of what drives you, what feelings are pushing you forward. Oh, wow. Yes. Yes, I knew it. Okay. Which ones are drowning your progress? I am a creature of navigational purpose. You have to learn. Okay, you have to learn when to dive deeper and when to gently skim the surface. I am the equalizer of polarities. Let yourself balance the rush of subconscious flow with the peace of equilibrium. Allow the experience of emotional catharsis, but do not forget to release the heavy entanglement. Feel your response. Do not become overwhelmed. I am progress. I am growth. There is great healing in the waters. You are cathartic. You are exploring the depths. You are fluidity. You are duck. Okay. And blue jay, number 2. Oh, I opened right up to that too. Okay. Earlier. I am blue jay, the advantage of a quick wit and intellect. Okay. Yeah, okay. I am the brightest. What I'm seeing is the quick wit of intellect. It's like going from being some kind of sneaky energy to figure things out. It's like presenting in truths of yourself instead of holding a mask to get through it. You took off the mask and said, well, screw it. That totally rhymed. That was awesome. Okay. And that's what like helps you to really connect and see the path before you that's more balanced and fulfilling in your direction. Oh, with what you're play out more in your favor. Okay, that's the words I was actually looking for. I am the first one heard. I am the brightest one seen. I command. I attract attention and dive right in. I fear nothing and I take what I need. Oh, yeah. I am the crucial adaptation of a successful life. Instead of taking what you need, I feel like you're seeking out help, not taking what you need. You're seeking out help. You're realizing, I feel, that this is too much for you to bear on your own and that you need help from someone that, you really feel that like has a heart to be able to, that wants or will be fully willing to help you. I am the crucial adaptation of a successful life. I have the discipline to master new skills. It is fine to learn new things, but dabbling in too many will keep you scattered. I am the need to follow through. I wear the crown of achievement. I am the proper use of knowledge. You may have to be louder to get what you want. Okay. I see that you're not being louder, you're more or less expressing more to achieve what you truly want to achieve. You may have, or you was feeling like that you had to outsmart others, but you were balancing out more that it's just standing more in your power and what you want to do, and staying in your truths about what you want to do. But do not be afraid to draw attention to yourself. That you're not becoming afraid to open yourself up more in a way. Okay. Let the world know you are there and ready to stretch out your wings to make a change. I am incomparable in self-certainty. I am the victory of accomplishing by sheer will. Get out into the world and take what you have worked so hard. Okay. And keep taking baby steps. Baby steps make a big dream come true. So keep putting your work into the basics that build up the bigger picture, the achievement, the goal, okay, that you work so hard for. You are presence. You are survival, you are bold ambition, and you are blue jay. Okay, now we're gonna go to eagle. All right, and then that'll be the last one. Okay, I'm eagle, the thread that binds you to the spiritual. I am the great sky dancer. I am your ascension made manifest. I am power and flight. I am the one who soars highest on the least amount of effort. I am faith in which that carries me. You have been called to evolve, and I am your guide. Your soul demands growth, and I am your nourishment. I am your signal to climb higher, push harder, and then let go. Allow the final push, and then float freely on the changes that are coming. Do not attempt to steer the progress or control things too much. You may have become a bit rigid in your spirituality, but I feel that being cleaned up. May have been clinging to dogma that can hamper your inner flight. Enlightenment will not come from books or classes. It is a lifetime journey. You may not know when the next thermal is coming to lift your wings, but have faith and make the leap anyway. That's interesting because we do have that leap of faith, and having confidence in this leap of faith. Break the chains, learn to soar, get outside of your head and fly. I feel also allowing yourself to kind of go more outside of your comfort zone to really honor your right to speak your truths. Okay. You are gaining altitude. You are reaching the sky. You are limitless, and you are eagle. All right, there we go, everyone. Thank you so much for watching and liking. I greatly appreciate it. And if you wouldn't mind sharing on social media, it helps to really spread the message to others that this can really help them with. And I hope y'all have a beautiful day, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Yep. Bye, everyone.